BetterWorldBooks is a hybrid for-profit that sells new and used books. It was founded in 2002 by three friends from the University of Notre Dame. The founders sold their textbooks online to earn extra money, then came up with the idea to sell any and all books online by starting the hybrid social business venture that grew into a thriving social business. The fundamental philosophy of their business is social and environmental responsibility by promoting literacy. They believe in the power of knowledge. To build literacy, books are donated and sold online. Each book sold, a book is then donated to one of several literacy programs. Literacy in America is at a crisis point. Over 30 million adults in the United States cannot read, write, or do basic math above a third grade level. If a parent has inferior literacy abilities, there is a 72% chance a child would do poorly in school, as attested to by having low grades, high absentees, repeating the grade over, or even dropping out of school. It has been established that 75% of prison inmates do not complete high school and can be classified as low literate. There is a connection between low literacy and healthcare costs. This lack of comprehension covering healthcare information is directly related to low literacy. Literacy has long been used as a method of social control and oppression. Reading was a privilege only given to upper white class males. School was not free, and only a select few were able to attend. Those who could read were powerful, and those who did not were poor. Still, in the 1900s, it was illegal to teach slaves to read and write. Besides, if slaves could read and write, they can gain the information that would help them fight against the institution of slavery. Women also had the misfortune to be left out of the literacy life. About 100 years later, women were finally steadily educated. The mentality was it would be a waste of time to send women to school since they would be home raising a family. By keeping people illiterate, they were ensnared in a cycle of poverty with the difficulty of achieving any social mobility. The United States has free public education, but due to the electronics available to people, they read less. Consequently, their comprehension is lower, and this affects their capacity to read. From television to the internet blocks a pathway to freedom. As of 2008, 1 out of 3 people in the U.S. drop out of high school. 1 in 4 American families is low income with parents who lack education and skills to improve their economic status. In 2013, the U.S. Department of Education's National Center for Education Statistics noted that those born after 1980 have lower literacy test scores. The U.S. ranked 15 out of 22 participating countries. Today, literacy is a problem in the United States that can be negated, but those around the world have a different set of rules. Literacy continues to be a source of control and oppression. However, there are programs to alleviate some of the issue. BetterWorldBooks united with major nonprofit literacy partners. In Africa, there is a nonprofit organization called Books for Africa that have the goal of ending book famine. Room to Read has provided 12.4 million children worldwide with books. There are also literacy grants available for educational nonprofits and libraries. All the available programs and resources, getting the books to the people is one small part of a bigger issue. How can we ensure that people read books given to them? This issue makes literacy in the United States a wicked problem. We are required to send our children to school. Due to freedom, people can choose not to learn. Nevertheless, we can help. There are people who want to read and do not have access to books. A social quest would begin with providing books to those who want and would use them. How can we give books to those who want and would use them? Start by learning all about the low literacy issue by visiting and/or volunteering for a literacy program. Note what areas need the most help. Decide on a course of action such as collecting books to donate, organize people to read to children, create excitement about reading using story reading classes in public settings, etc. Solicit help, both physical and financial, for the social issue. Following the example of the BetterWorldBooks, Donation of books would be received by utilizing book drives, book drops, and other various means of receiving gently used books. Sell the donated books online, generating funds. For each book sold, one book is donated to the literacy program that will distribute it. Income from book sales, business funding would be available to expand the business side. If more funding was needed, conventional financing might work. The internal resources would benefit by contracting with those who have like minds. By using the social investment would be best to increase your reach. Approach schools, libraries, drop-off locations, conduct drives on timely increments or a permanent drop-off location. The more books received, the more books can be sold, more donations can be made. Organizations that would distribute those in the need. There is no limit to how far this would carry. Every state could have a donation drop. Sales would be made via online sources. Reach as many people as possible. Make your motto, books for everyone.